So you sold your crypto at the peak of the bull market, timing the market, making the most amount of profits ever by following this channel, being in our community. And what's next? What now? Right? This is what this video is all about. What to do with your crypto profits. We're always thinking ahead of time in this channel, in this community. And this is why I'm so proud of this community. If you haven't joined yet, join the free Telegram. I don't believe in a paid community. Our community is 100% for free. Doesn't mean I don't sell products. I do sell my indicators for charts, and my course is coming soon. But as far as my community, we got over 1,000 people in the Telegram, 100% for free. But this is what's the best part about being in a community. You are helping each other grow, and we're always thinking ahead. And my channel is not just about crypto. It's about wealth management in general. It's about putting you in a place, getting to a place where you're not just financially free, but even on top of that, what I consider the best number one thing is time free. Time freedom, right? You want to get to a place where you have the time to enjoy what you like because you're financially free, but you're not tied down to this high paying job or something, right? That's the goal. So, you know, what to do with your crypto profits. That's the whole topic of this video. Because look, guys, I believe it's coming soon. I believe we're going to have this huge euphoria stage where altcoin season and Bitcoin might be going to 200K. My prediction is still 174K, but it can go much higher, right? We can have a mega bull run cycle top, blow off top like 2017. So the first step is selling. And look, the first step is timing the market, selling. And this is why you want to get my indicators, because my indicators help you. It's all based on selling at the best times and buying at the best times. But let's say you sold at the right time, you took profits, maybe 80%, 90%, heck, 100%, and you sold at the top. You made the most of you. Maybe you're rich already by selling, or maybe you're not rich yet, but you are on the pathway to be rich. But what do you do with those profits? That's what you guys got to plan out. That's what we need to plan out ahead of time before it happens, right? And I can tell you right now, there's going to be plenty of people that are going to be clueless. They might get the first step right, which is sell at the right time. But then after that, they might lose it all back and go back to square one. You don't want to be that person that goes back to square one, right? Because after you get the first step, which is super difficult, selling at the right time, selling at the peak, at the euphoria stage. I'm not talking about the tippy top of the market, but in that range, you want to be on the right path with the next step that you do with your money, with your wealth, right? But the first step, I would say, this most important, guys, is to not FOMO back in. Do not FOMO back in. There's going to be plenty of people that get wrecked FOMOing back into the market. And I know this is like common sense, but you'll be surprised the amount of people that sell at the right time and then they watch the market go just a little bit higher. Because again, we're not perfect. We might not sell at the peak. We might, if Bitcoin's top is at 250K and we sell at 220K, right? You saw at 220K and then you watch it go to 240, 250, and then you're feeling that pressure and you go back in, you buy back in at 250, and then it goes back to 220. You're like, oh no, I'm gonna hold down it. Goes back to 210, 200, and then it goes all the, basically into the bear market, especially altcoins dumping. So you don't want to be that guy to FOMO back in, right? You made the decision, stick to it. Stick to it. Okay, so the second step is you want to, especially if you're not rich yet, right? Because you might be someone that gets rich. Literally, you become a millionaire plus off of this bull market. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't be just careless with your money. But the next step, you want to get that money in a safe place, okay? And the banks might not be it during this time. I don't know how this time is going to be. It might be a time where banks are not doing well, right? Are freezing accounts or whatever is going on. There might be chaos during this time. So banks might not be the best option, or even crypto itself. Because as we know, as we are coming down in the bear market, there was a lot of companies going bankrupt. We had, USDC stable coins losing peg. So you might not want to hold on especially some type of, account out there or app that lets you earn yield. That's the worst thing you can do. We saw what happened to Celsius. We saw what happened to BlockFi, what was it, FTX, all these platforms. Do not take your profits and put it in a yield earning application. All right. So I want you guys to understand that's gonna feed into your greed. You don't want to get greedy. It's not worth, that yield is not worth your money. All right. So you want to get in a safe place. Again, it's probably better to have it in the banks than those places. But even during that time, I don't know how that time is going to be, but it might be a time where even the banks. But here's the thing. Here's one big tip, because the banks, they only insure like 250 FDIC. So if you have like $1 million, it's best to just divide it into different banks. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket, all your money in one bank. All right. So maybe this is a good time to make accounts in different banks, and then maybe you make $1 million in profit or more. You have less than 250, because that's how much FDIC insures. All right. Sorry for my neighbors, they're being so loud right now. I don't know what's going on over there, but right. This is all about planning ahead of time, so we don't mess up with these profits. But another big thing is investing it in a different market. It doesn't have to be crypto, but this is going to be about timing. Maybe you want to buy real estate. Maybe you want to buy a house. But maybe during this time, the housing market is still pretty high and about to crash down, maybe 20% or 50% or something crazy. So it'll be best to like kind of analyze where we are in the market. This is where charts and my indicators come in hand, and understand what's overvalued. Right? Because you might not just want to buy real estate right away. Maybe you should wait a couple months. So sometimes it's best to just hold that money and just watch it for a couple months than to just invest in something else right away. This is where people lose their money when they make it, and just buying, careless things like cars and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, maybe you already have a plan of buying real estate, or maybe gold and precious metals or some other investments. Don't buy it right away. Step back a little bit, breathe, look at the money that you have, be proud of it, and just take a moment and see where we are in the market. Are we overvalued in real estate? Is gold super, super overbought, way up? Where are we? Now, if we are in the moment where real estate is down a good amount, right, based on the yearly and everything, and it's a good time to buy, then yeah. But you got to have that perspective and understanding where we are in the market, right? But I just wanted to make this video to kind of alert you guys to always be one step ahead. Again, join Cryptopolis 100% for free. Telegram. Check out my indicators on WAP. And it's all on WAP. You can join. The first tier is free, which is my Telegram. And then the other tiers, I have bronze, silver, and gold, all based on my indicators in my course coming soon. But I'm going to be bringing more videos about this topic, guys, because it's super important, and keep you guys updated on what I'm doing too. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.